Scoopy Radio. You know we are having a party when we got my main man, Kenny Smith. Brother, what's going on?
Stop it. The party don't start until you walked in.
I hear you talking.
Yeah, you know the rhyme.
But you're looking smooth, brother.
I'm trying. I'm enjoying this. A great event. NBL here. Being an initiative director for North America for the NBL, and seeing Alexander Saul probably be the 1-2 pick in the draft is exciting. It's exciting.
You and Melo both got into the NBL. Who approached you, and why did you find it imperative to be a part of it?
Well, I wanted to Melo's role is a little bit different from mine, me being a director of initiatives. My goal and my position is to find the talent here in the States, tell them why this is a viable option, and also let them know how to mentor them through that process. Carmelo's role is a lot different from mine, but I'm basically, if you look at it, like a commissioner of the North America.
So you getting your Adam Silver on?
Get my own silver on, but also, I think this has become a viable option for guys not to go to college, to go to overtime league, to go overseas. I wanted to make sure that guys who decided to do that had a correct path and a mentorship that would help them in the long run and not the short run.
So as the commissioner, you're more than qualified to answer this question. You teamed with Hakeem Olajuwon.
But go ahead.
But and as commissioner-ish role,
right? Okay.
You also have an eye for talent.
Yes.
$1 million question. You teamed with Hakeem Olajuwon. Is there such thing in today's NBA as the next Hakeem? And if so, who would it be?
Well, I always say it's like the next low post scorer. Remember at the time there was like no bigs? Then all of a sudden Jokic comes. All of a sudden Embiid. Now you go play an inside-out game again. So the player has to be so dominant that you could actually do it. And once the player is that dominant, you change the style of play. Jokic has changed the way people play basketball because of his dominance. So did Embiid. And so now you have a balance of three-point shooters and a balance of inside and out now.
What did you think of the J.J. Redick hire in Los Angeles?
I think it was interesting. However, I don't think it's out of the question. You think about it, basketball is the only place where, how many years did J.J. play? 12 or something like that? You can play 12 years and they say that doesn't count as experience. He's been in multiple practices. He's been in multiple places. He understands the dynamics of the game. Can you lead? That's the difference between only being able to coach. So no, I'm not one of those that go, oh, he doesn't have the experience because he played in the NBA for 12 years. I worked at IBM for 12 years and I quit. They're going to make me a senior advisor for every company in the world. So he has the knowledge, but does he have the leadership quality to lead a guy like LeBron and AD? That's going to be his biggest challenge.
Jaylen Brown might be one of the.
Give my man Sam Cassell a job anyway.
Talk more about that.
Because, he has all, now you're talking about leadership qualifications and resume. He has all three. So why wouldn't you hire a guy like that if you're looking for a head coach? And he has championship pedigree on multiple levels. There is nothing else you could do in basketball that Sam Cassell hasn't done.
Currently, the Detroit Pistons job is open. Would you endorse Sam Cassell as that role?
If you want a young team to develop players, develop skills, Sam Cassell is your guy. It's impossible to look over him at this point after winning an NBA championship. It's like, oh, he was in Houston, they won. Oh, he was there and they won. Oh, it's not an accident being a champ. It's not an accident. It's impossible there's no champ. There's only one champ in this building right now. And we're in a building with 81 floors. There's only one champ in here. That dude has done it 3 times.
Okay, a couple more questions. One, you have not publicly talked about this. Charles Barkley announcing that this season would be his last. What were your thoughts when you heard that?
Charles is what? He's retiring?
After this season, if the whole TNT thing does it?
Really?
Uh-huh.
He ain't called me? Yo, the guy hasn't called me and said, Kenny, I'm retired, so I have no idea. Like, that would be, the only thing I was mad at, he didn't, in his retirement speech, thank me. He didn't go, thank you, Kenny, for all the wonderful years of helping me out and making me the best at what I do. I was waiting on that. Like, how you gonna retire and don't say thanks to me, Ernie, and Shaq?
Well, on behalf of Charles Barkley, thank you. Last question.
There's a guitar player needed in a new band, serious inquiries only. You want to take that spot?
I'm going to publicly say that I'd like that spot.
There it is, and I'll publicly endorse this man for that spot.
You heard it first.
Any spot. Ain't nobody been scooped, because my thing is this, and I'm saying this, and I say this behind your back. If I hear you say it, it didn't happen.
It's the truth.
It didn't happen.
It's the truth.
There it is.
Brother, you know I have one more question.
No, we gotta get it.
Yes, my uncle is here. He wants his ball signed. When we finish this interview, I promise. Jaylen Brown, I feel, is one of the most disrespected swingmen in the league. I feel like there's a lot of favoritism, but I feel like the MVP award put a lot of people nationally on notice that he's a complete player. What did you think about Jaylen's performance in the NBA Finals?
I love Jaylen's performance in the finals. I just hate the fact that they always try to pit him against Jason and Jason against him. They're on the same team. They're not in competition. They enhance each other's games. And one year it's going to be Jaylen. One year it's going to be Jason. They enhance you. One guy makes first team All-NBA. One guy doesn't. Then the next year, they enhance each other's games. And so they're not in competition. And I think that hurts them more than anything. People always have put them in competition.
I think we'll end it here. I'm sure we will talk a long time after this, but brother, thank you so much for your time.
All right, and Charles, congratulations.
Thank you, brother.